Hey guys, Roosty here, and welcome to the fourth season of Finnish Legend, my Football Manager 2016 series. And yeah, season is right about to start, and we're gonna start off the season with a home game against Bologna. I decided not to do a blog post, which I have been done previous seasons, considering all the transfers, all the players I've, let go and stuff, like all the players that have come in. I just briefly go into those at starting part of this video and just go from there. I just try to keep this save as streamlined as possible. So I will just go over what has happened during the summer, and we just go from there and see how it works out. I did do this video series parallel with my blog, but I think I'm gonna go with the videos for the remainder of the lifespan of Football Manager R16. So we shall see, but let's go have a look what sort of stuff we have been doing with our team, and look at the transfers and transfer history. And we have actually put away quite a lot of players since the last year's team, and I'll just go over briefly some of the guys that left. Eder was the first one to go. He actually told me at the end of the season that he needs a new challenge, and I said okay, and put him on the transfer list, and Everton was there straight away. So 18 million for Eder, a 31-year-old striker slash winger. I thought that was a pretty good deal. So yeah, I'll let him go. Obviously, you can see a lot of guys left on free transfers. The other guy I let go was Lucas Herrera. The Uruguayan midfielder really didn't find a place for him on my team. So yeah, Queens Park Rangers were kind enough to take him from my hands, and they just bought him. Now he's valid for over 10 million. I got 5.75 out of him, so a good deal. Alberto Mazzi, who was kind of like substitute backup kind of guy on my team, central defender, played only a couple games over a few seasons. Emiliano Viviano, my goalkeeper for past seasons, he left to Shakhtar Donetsk, who wanted him so bad. They tried to have him in the transfer window in January. Didn't go for that there because they didn't have a suitable backup. Sold him for Shakhtar for 7.5. Pretty good deal. I mean, he's 32, turning 33. So yeah, let him go. He was a good servant to the team, so wasn't too sad about that. And Jonas Hoffman sold him to FC Porto. He actually played a pretty good season last season, had 10 assists, didn't get injured, was healthy for the most part of the season, and I had like two options with him: keep him and hope that he would continue to do that to stay healthy, or try to cash in with Hoffman at that point and get the money I could get. And if you look at the injury history, yeah, I cashed in on Jonas. Obviously, that did lose a bit money on that, but I just wanted to get rid of him. So off he went, and kind of like surprise transfer was Vasco Regini. Benfica really wanted him. Now he's valued 14.75. They paid me 10 million, which was way over his value when he was on my team at the time. So yeah, I let Vasco go because I still got Cristiano Baracci and Team Liebold on that left side. So felt covered, and I really wanted to give Liebold more playing time this season. So yeah, Vasco Regini is gone also. Tons of loans, obviously. The guys I brought in, most notably Gianluigi Donnarumma. He was a free transfer from Watford. Didn't want to make a another contract with Watford. He's wonder-kid goalkeeper. Really good stuff. You look at stats, it's really good. Hopefully, stays with us long for a long time and produces good playing for us. Gianluigi Donnarumma. Obviously, not so happy things is that I went for my old team, Kuopion Palloseura. Took Gregorian away from them to maybe be as a value option to raise value and sell him. But in some cases, he might even get some playing time. The guy I had in Werder Bremen save, and he was really good for me, Christopher Ayer. I bought him from Fulham. Tyrus midfielder, Norwegian. He was labeled as a wonderkid at some point. Really good attributes: determination 19, leadership, teamwork, work rate, anticipation, composure, concentration, decisions, vision. The physical stats, fitness, reach, strength. He's a huge guy. Can play the whole line here, so yeah, gonna use him in multiple ways this season, and really happy to have him and plays his shots, comes Steve's to get the ball, dictates tempo, avoids using weaker foot, dives into tackles, something I want to work on, but we will see that in the course of the season. Daniel Pinzon came from Deportivo Cali, a 20-year-old defensive midfielder, Colombian. Really good all-around stat, work rate, vision, really good stats there. Really hoping that he will take the spot on the defensive midfield spot in my team, or even the midfield roles at some point. He's gonna see some playing time this season. Pinzon. Uh, One guy I really thought that I what I didn't have last season, I let Angel Balumba go. And I didn't feel that my midfielder was that tight. I actually conceded a lot of goals, which I didn't like. So I got Gary Medel, Chilean international from Internazionale. They released him, and I just snapped Gary for our team. Basically, serve the same kind of role that Balombo did for me earlier on. So yeah, mental stats are amazing. He's a good addition to Thomas Delaney on the defensive midfield side. Ricardo Saponara, I got him to be a backup to Marco Asensio when I'm playing with an attacking midfielder. He was also a free addition to the team. Looking forward to see him in real action this season. And one other big purchase, I got Andre Silva from, I think it was from Porto. Yeah, got him from Porto. Andre Silva, a Portuguese international, a forward slash winger. Kind of like wanna use him as the way I used Eder last season to fill in, and obviously if he's playing to his full potential, there's full chance that he will be my starting striker also. So we will see that. Got Jan Zimmer, German, from Kaiserslautern. a wingback on the right side, but can slot into the left also. So he has some versatility, which I like to have on my defense. So Jan Zimmer entering the fray to serve as one of my right backs. I do have still have Figueras and still have Rukande van Rijn, who is listed at the moment. I'm trying to sell Van Rijn solely because he's way slower than Figueras or Zimmer, and somebody just needs to go away. And some guys that are still in the process of maybe leaving the team is Lukic. Last season, I was really hoping he would come up in a more efficient way, but he didn't. And Rani Khedira, he's not even registered for the competition, so really trying to move him because, I got Pinzon and Delaney and Medel, and Ayer can also play in the defensive midfield position, so really can't find spot for Khedira to play, and also got youngsters coming in from the youth teams that will, slot in there. So Khedira is the odd man out at the moment. And one of the more interesting outgoing transfers, maybe which I do have, is actually Ezequiel Zeruti. He's transfer listed, and the reason is that all the tactical, applications which I have last season and what I'm going for this season, and the reason that I got Piones Sisto in my team, Zeruti is a really expensive guy to have around, and he's feeling some interest around Europe. So yeah, Zeruti is probably going to leave. If he's not gonna leave the transfer window, I'll try to find some usage for him, but we will see. So Zeruti is one of the guys that is actually exiting. If we can find a buyer for him, we will see. So that's basically about the team. You see, I offloaded a bunch of guys and maybe some surprises there, but I do have a plan. How will I go forth? Because the only option for this season is to go for the title, uh, try to get into Champions League, do well in the group stage, and just really push for the title this season. And the other funny thing that actually happened this summer, as you can see, there's a little flag. I am also a manager for Italy. So we can go see my Italian squad here. There were World Cup this summer, and I think Italy, France, Scotland, Spain, at least those countries accepted my application to be a manager, but I felt that Italy, since I'm been here for the most part of my career, would be a good pick. So you should be seeing some international games also on this fourth season of the Finnish Legend. So yeah, but don't want to drag this into too long. Let's tell you about a couple funny results on the preseason. Is obviously the Super Cup against Juventus, and the UEFA Super Cup against Arsenal, which I treated as just as a training matches. To be honest, I got had a lot of injuries. All my center backs were basically injured and stuff like that. In these two games, just thought that nah, I just play them as just fitness and stuff like that, and lost both. Didn't really thought about it that much because I'm really focusing on going on with the league, and obviously I got Champions League group stage to worry about also. So didn't really emphasize on those two occasions. Little about the tactics. This is something I did in the preseason. Something I wanted to do. Something I wanted to maybe put some more effort to, you know, have my back end a bit more solid. I conceded I think I conceded 20 more goals than Juventus, so I wasn't too happy about it. So I'm thinking of going a bit more catenaccio, the traditional Italian style, which they played defensive. But I'm using my control emphasis on this one and also some pressing emphasis on this one. So we will see how this develops. Obviously, I got 4-4-4-4-1-1 Genoa Blast, which I used extensively last season. I also got this a bit more, maybe a bit more defensive version of 4-1-4-1 or 4-1-2-2-1, whatever you want to call it. And these are the tactics I'm going to use at the start of the season. We will see how will it start going. Obviously, when I switch to tactics, the guys are all over the place. So I'm just gonna fix the tactics here, put the guys in the right place, and we're gonna see the go have a look at the preview screen of our match against Bologna. Okay guys, here we are at the preview screen for today's match. 29 degrees, really calm weather. So it's hot in Genoa. 32,000 tickets sold from our 37,000, so it's really crowded. It's really good. And I'm going against my good buddy Filippo Inzaghi, who's been like forever in Bologna and has been have a bit like mixed results with the team. But yeah, it's good. Lorenzo Kresetic, which is their star midfielder, is suspended, and Morante is doubtful with hernia, so he won't be attending, I think. Referee Luke Banti, 8 matches this season, 23 yellow cards, 2.9 average. A couple of games played already. Latina Calcio and Juventus and Torino and Fiorentina have played, and Juventus just smacked Fiorentina, so should be fun. See, this is the tactic I'm going to use. This I went to see the Bologna team. Really thought of going out with Catenaccio, but looking at the Bologna team, I really want to go a bit more offensive today, because it's a good chance that if I go defensive too, it's going to be a draft match and we're going to end up playing 0-0, which I really don't want to start my season off with. So I'm going to press the gas and come back to this Catenaccio stuff against stronger opponents, and when it's fluid, which it's not yet. And I'm going out with this lineup today, so hopefully it's going to be good for us. So let's go see the starting lineups for both teams. Okay, Donnarumma at goal. We're going out with our general blast. One, Lebo, Lopez, Mamana, Zimmer is my back four. Barachi, Ristis, Ayer, and Pione Sisto is my midfield. Asensio is my attacking midfielder, and Federica Bonzoli is my sole striker today. Castelnovo, Medel, Van Rijn, Figueros, Krisitis, Delaney, Malek, Pinson, Saponara, Grillo, Zaruti, and Lamana are my subs. Bologna is coming out with 4-1-4-1 defensive midfielder wide tactic right here. So let's going to go and have some instructions here. I'm just gonna see what Stin is giving me and add up to that. Right foot and left foot, thank you. I really want to close down Cafu also. So yeah, continue the team talk. Let's not let the fans down. Let's give them some, everybody is listening keenly. So yeah, start the match and see what happens here. Mamana with the ball, Lisandro, Zimmer, Sisto, and end of highlight there. This can really quickly, okay, put that on extended distro with a shot, and then actually hits the crossbar there when I was fiddling with the options. Asensio to Baracci. Baracci goes and crosses. Bonazzoli is there. 1-0. The second goal of the season for Bonazzoli. Forgot he scored against Juventus in that Italian Super Cup. But Baracci is there. Bonazzoli heads one, and Ribga is able to get that, but Bonazzoli is there to put the rebound in the net. Constant with a throw. Milunovic plays it to Destro. He wins the race against Zimmer, but Zimmer is there to get the ball away. Kind of bold pass to the middle. Bonzoli with the ball, still with the ball, and loses it. But Baracci is there. Ristic with the ball to Baracci, to Liebold, to Baracci. Crosses, and I'm not sure if that was Asensio or Bonzoli, but that was a good Asensio with a corner. Ristic, and Ribga is able to get that behind. Asensio, another corner in. Zimmer with the ball. Ristic shoots, Ribga saves, and that is clear to a corner. Asensio floats one in, but Tater is there to get the ball away. Starts to go forwards, but passes back to his defender. Somebody catches Destro, but he only gets talked to by ref. Kraft with a throw. Tater, Kraft, Tater, Bulgar, Cafu, Donza to Cafu, shoots, and Donnarumma is there to make the save, and he just whacks it towards Bonzoli. Milunovic, Destro, and he was really close to offside. Donza, Tater, plays back to Kraft, to Tater, to Donza, and this is the end of highlight there. Ayer gets a yellow card. And 37 minutes played, and Ristic is getting nothing. Okay, Liebold with the throw. Baracci, but he was just standing on his feet doing nothing. Liebold to Ristic, to Baracci, to Lisandro, to Liebold, to Ristic, to Ayer, plays it to Asensio, plays it to Baracci. Baracci crosses Bonzoli, but that is over the bar. Nice. Cross. Oikonomu to Constant, to Inui, and plays it to Donza, plays it to Destro, but he's lone. Bonzoli with the ball, but that's the end of highlight. Liebold with the throw. Still Liebold. Plays it to Ayer. Ayer tries to play it to someone, but that is not gonna work. Mamana to Simmer to Sisto. Sisto with the ball. Speeds forward. Crosses, no one there. Baracci, Ristic, Ayer, Sisto, free drives in, but that is just terrible shot, to be honest with you guys. So yeah, first half is done and dusted. Since there's no room for Karens at this stage, assertively, I'm gonna say you played well so far, but there's still room for improvement. Let's gonna see the team. Zimmer not playing too great, but he's still gonna get a nod for the second half. See some, stats from Bologna side. Tighter is completing a lot of heat passes. Donza is having 3 key passes. So let's see here. Apply advice to the team. Cafu is off. I'm not gonna go hard on this weaker foot. I want to tight mark Destro. Donza. I'm gonna tight mark these guys. I'm a bit annoyed with that. So yeah, I already did the team talk, so let's jump into the second half and do this annoying thing which I always forget to do. Bulgar with Constant, Donson, Inui, Constant, German is offside, Asensio, Ristage to Baracci, to Ayer, Baracci, and that is just tackled away from Baracci. Nothing happened in 60 minutes play. Lopez gets a yellow card. Crawford with throw. Mlovic. Destro is through. Germain, but Donnarumma is able to make that save. And corner coming in from Tighter. That is cleared away. Zimmer plays to Baracci. Baracci keeps the ball, but that, I don't know what he was thinking there. Just gave that ball away. I'm going to talk to these guys and tell them that they need to ease off. So, okay, we got 3 yellow cards already. Ristic, Ayer, and Lopez. So we're going to go there and talk to Lopez that he needs to ease off his tackles. Also, Ristic needs to ease off his tackles. And Ayer needs to ease off his tackles. We can confirm those and see a couple more minutes because Ristic is quite tired already, so we might need to switch. 66 minute and they are making subs, so we're gonna go see if we need to target those. I'm gonna close him down, show him to his right foot, and go to advanced tactics and see if we take Ristic away. I'm gonna put Krisitich in the field and see what is happening. Bonzoli, Lopez is really tired, but the option is Fausto Grillo, so not sure if I want to do that. Grillo is surely gonna take a yellow card, and yeah, weird highlight. Okay, Donnarumma to Lisandro to Mamana to Krisitic to Ayer to Asensio to Bonzoli. Krisitic, place it to Lisandro, place it to Baracci to Liebold, to Baracci, Liebold, Krisitic to Asensio, and that was a bad pass, but Krisitic is there to gather. Asensio, place it through the Bonzoli. Bonzoli is there. Can he keep the ball? Can he do anything useful with it? Not yet, but that is cleared away in 70 minutes in. Donnarumma and whacks it just for the opposition team. Bologna, Mamgogu is there, and we want to see something here. Yeri Mamgogu, he has come in also. I'm just gonna type mark him. I'm not gonna type mark him, but show him just weak of foot. And also German is gonna get the same. Okay, he already has got that same treatment. Go into the advanced tactics and see here. Ayer is not looking too good. I have to take Grillo away from the game because he's so tired. Asensio, Baracci, Ayer. What is this that I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take Ayer off and give Pinzon some playing time here. A couple young guys, want them to switch and have some good playing time here. Destro Zimmer, place it to Donnarumma. Donnarumma still with the ball. Zimmer to Sisto to Ayer, place it through the Bonzoli. Asensio shoots, but that is just in a different atmosphere altogether. Have some team talk here. I want you guys to concentrate. 8-second minute. Okay, Zimmer withdraws Sisto. Asensio to Krisitic to Zimmer to Sisto to Zimmer to Sisto to Bonzoli. Ribga is able to save that. Liebold with a throw. Asensio, Baracci to Krisitic to Pinzon. Plays it to Bonzoli. Shoots, but Ribga is able to get that also. Zimmer with a throw. Have a good throw, mate. Bonzoli back to Zimmer, and he is offside in 88th minute, and Zimmer gets a yellow card. 4 yellow cards. Tider gets 1 too. Okay, 2 minutes added time. Zisto with a free kick. That is cleared away. Grillo gets the ball. Zimmer to Liebold to Krisitic. And he just, gives that away. Zisto to Bonzoli. But he is getting a contact from a defender and can't get to the ball. And Destro and Mamana is there to take the ball away, but Destro actually gets injured in that challenge. So Sisto to Bonazzoli, but that's not troubling anyone. A full time, kind of like boring. Boring match. Most of the guys over 7 point average, so played really well actually. But I really don't care at this point of the season. It's 1-0, we get 3 points. And yeah, good win, boys. Well done. We get 3 points. We get a good start of the season. At least it's not a draw. So let's be happy with this one and go see some schedule and see when are we gonna see each other next. Okay, Bologna game is here. So it's Palermo Fiorentina. We're gonna play a Champions League group stage game in between Udinese. So yeah, we're gonna come back to Udinese game, away game against Udinese Calcio, and see what happens there. So hopefully you like this video, and welcome back to the fourth season again, to the Finnish legend. Hopefully I didn't, talk too much in the beginning of the video, telling about, stuff that's happened during the brief season. So hopefully I didn't bore you guys. So until next time, I'll catch you.